Doing? Nice to
Good,
meet
and
you.
you?
Good.
Okay. Do you ever go jogging with your dog?
You know, my dog is too lazy to jog.
Really?
Yeah. I try and then she'll stop. And you're like,
Is it because of what you feed her?
No, I don't think it's because of what I feed her. I think she's been through a lot, so right now she's like, hey, I put my time in. I'm done.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like, I'm not doing anything strenuous ever again.
Okay. So, Jay, considering the fact that you are the biggest NFL insider, how does the pressure from the fans, the players, and the coaches affect you?
There's no pressure from the coaches, players. That don't affect me at all. It's the social media affects you because the only ones who speak up are the loud minority, right? So they're the ones like my dad would never tweet something out negative about something. You know, I'm sure your parents were, and your parents, most of the people in here wouldn't. And it's amazing the confidence that social media has given fans. And my philosophy is if you wouldn't be willing to say it alone behind 7-Eleven, don't say it to me on Twitter. And most people don't follow that same decree.
No. Okay. Define success.
Define success. I think everybody has to, for me or for anybody, it's a good question. I don't think I've ever sat down and thought about that because I don't let myself ever think that I've gotten there or made it. The only thing I will say, one decree I try to live by, not so much success, but I actually got something for a prayer book. I'll read prayer books and just try and find out little things that will help me in my life in those, just how it affects me. And there's one line that says, appreciate the toil of the climb. And I read that when I was early where I couldn't get a job for a while. I was grinding. And I realized most of the people in entertainment, they think success is based on comparing themselves to a certain level. Right. If I get to here, if I get to there, I want to be Halle Berry, I want to be Laura Open, I want to be this, whatever it is, instead of realizing it's not, you'll never be happy if you compare yourself to somebody else. You got to be happy with the ride, with the climb, the toil of the climb. So right. I started saying to myself, man, some of this stuff, again, I never knew if I would ever do anything, if I'd ever make more than $9,500 a year. But I was saying, it's pretty cool. I could go to a football game when all the other knuckleheads I grew up with, and right. they're still mowing lawns. You got to really appreciate the ride itself and make that your success.
Okay. Well, a lot of people define success as being happy. At what point in your life did you realize you were successful?
I don't know if I ever have.
Really?
Yeah. It's a continuation.
Okay, I get
it's a continuation. I mean, sometimes, look, there's not a moment in my life I don't sit there and go, oh, thank you, my best friend, God Almighty. It's unbelievable. I'm still waiting to get woken up in 5th grade by my mom, like, no, this has happened. But I've never said to myself, hey, I'm a success, I admit it. Never said that.
No. Okay. Well, thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.